Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And away we go at the link. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now. 70 ring, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Give now to the running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll work against the blitz. He's got a man left. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have an early opportunity. That's the interception on the game's first series. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
60 Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Set. 70.
They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. To his wide out, it's a screen. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Throwing on 2nd. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. It's 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Slot man motioned over. Running it here with Giddens. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's ready.
Here's another for him. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
Running it after the penalty. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles trim the lead to 1. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Get it. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
This is Giddens. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Run here with Giddens. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. Able to get it to Franklin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this.
Ready, ready.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Giddens. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They'll go play action. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Short pass brought in. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did It was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw this one. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's go. Bronco lead. Hurt. Ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunk of yards and a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Back now, pressure coming. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set. Hey, Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now carry by Giddens. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Looking in the air here. He's got Sutton complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the jump.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Start. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Panther 60.
Now looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. I'll throw it. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 tight. Tight.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Ty Zentner on the punt. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, come on. Cooking. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70, go.
Sticking to the air here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 7. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returnable from the 1. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're throwing it. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Escapes out to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's exactly what this offense was dreaming of when they brought him in as a rookie quarterback, showing off that ability to run. That's exactly what these defensive coordinators are hoping to not see. Yet another dynamic rookie quarterback who can score with his legs.
Eagles 14. Cade York to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready,
There's a dive up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Go. Next.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hiking 18. 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They go play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hawk 70, tracking 60.
Another throw here on second down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Set. Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. That's caught at the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They give it to him again. And a stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Goal to go. They're passing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Second and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Here's a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It's now third and goal.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready. Liking 18. Ready.
He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Katie York now on for the field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Second down pass play coming. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Pat to 60. Pat, check, smash. Check, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Dropping back to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Ready?
29-yard line.
Franco 80. Get it. 60 by 6.
Putting a receiver in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. We've got a screen to the running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Ready, ready?
From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Borregales tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Eagles 17. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll throw to start the drive. It is caught left side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the long back on the handoff. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
45-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 17. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. shoves him off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down.
70 Lions! Viking, go!
They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back to the well again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here, following the penalty. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Here we go, set.
Pass play now. Flush down now to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Buffalo 18. Set. 60 Bison. 60. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. He stays up. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. finish up on the ground. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got fourth down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Fourth and forever coming up.
Let's go. Hiking 18. Let's go.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running it here with Giddens. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They draw it up for him.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
60 Bison. Ready, ready?
We'll draw it up for him. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.